Welcome back to the show. My name is Fento Tahiru Fento. I'm glad to have you. It's live and interactive, of course, which means that you can join the show via WhatsApp. Send us a message 055 1575757, 055 1575757. And then, of course, we can get into it. Also, if you prefer X, send me a message, use the hashtag SportsZone. And then we can get into all of the conversations. So the Chelsea fans, you've gotten rid of your coach. I'm very interested in your thoughts. Of course, he still somehow made the FA Cup final. But Leroy Rosinia, Chelsea, the producer of the show is a Chelsea fan. Somehow he did not include that in the conversation. When was the coach sacked? Was it not in the past week? Last pause, by the time you guys were here, the coach wasn't sacked. Exactly. And so one fan come home.
He doesn't want to talk about it.
He doesn't want us to talk about it. We'll talk about it. Guys, welcome back, man.
You welcome back.
No, I'm welcoming you back.
Welcome back to
You welcome back.
us back.
Yes.
We've been here since.
But where have you been?
Around.
I've been around.
But you've not been here. So
Yes.
welcome back.
So welcome
I'm
back.
welcoming you back to my show.
See this guy.
Charlie, why are we all wearing blue? I don't understand.
Feel like something did the air inside.
Huh?
Feel like something did the
You're celebrating Chelsea.
The Bruce. I miss you guys, man. How have you been?
Charlie.
Fine.
Yeah. You good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Been a very interesting week, huh?
Yes.
Yeah. Even Carlos Queiroz was unveiled on Friday.
Kalito.
Thursday? Friday?
Yeah.
Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah.
Wow. When I know, came here with the fight. Carlos Queiroz is not in the lineup.
But we can talk about it if we want to talk about it. Now, Bernard, is he the one who will tell us what we should talk about?
Yes, he's the producer. What Benaya says is final.
Yes. I mean, I
No, but
respect
this
my
is
producer.
Ghana. We don't do that.
We are Ghana.
We are Ghana. We don't do that.
I respect my producer.
We are supposed
We are supposed to. We don't do that. We are supposed to.
You finally seen the video.
Yes.
The We are Ghana video.
I've
That's the
but I
original.
saw it.
That's the original. That's the original We are Ghana.
So you are saying that continuous we are Ghana?
No, it's after.
No, it's after the...
After
No,
the
because
day.
I've been seeing that we are
The original
Ghana,
one was before
The
Comoros.
original one
After
is
Gabon.
Dejayu.
Yeah.
The We are Ghana is Captain General.
Talk. We are Ghana.
We are Ghana.
I thought he took that from that whole idea because when Coutinho took over, they bring back the love period, right? They had all these, branding material that they always had, and one of it had like "We are Ghana" on it.
We are Ghana.
The original one.
We are Ghana.
Originator.
The bona fide
Yeah,
of
Charlie.
Ghana.
The Captain General.
And it comes with a facial expression.
Yeah.
It comes with...
You go feed one.
But inshallah.
We are Ghana.
Yeah.
We'll beat Comoros and we'll qualify, inshallah.
Charlie, not be hard.
All right, guys, welcome to the show. Listen, once again, big shouts to our sponsors, Betano. And as you see, they have walk-up bonus for you. Welcome bonus, big one. So go to Betano and sign up as well. Guys, we've got a lot to go through this week. So let's get a few of the news items out the way and then get into some of the more detailed conversations. First up, Ashanti Gold are back in the Premier League or are in the Premier League.
Why are you saying it like that?
What is the right phrase?
Ashanti Gold 04.
Yeah.
Ashanti Gold 04, formerly known as Bekwai Heroes FC, and with no ties to what somebody sent this to me and said, why they do explanation plenty like that? And with no ties to Ashanti Gold, Obuasi-based Ashanti Gold, sealed GPL promotion with 3 games to spare. So they're welcome to the Premier League. They joined Port City as the 2 teams that have been promoted from Division 1. So just one more place, I believe, remaining, and that will obviously come from Zone 1, the northern side, because there's the Zone 1A, Zone 1B. The winners of those 2 zones will then come and face off for that 1 slot for promotion. For that zone, the fights were too much, so they divided it. The northern region team stay here, BA team stay here. The winner come and face off for a final place. Quick one. So, listen, the reason this is a big story isn't just about the promotion alone, but also just to clarify and make people understand exactly what the situation is, what Ashanti Gold we are dealing with. Because there are many people who have said, and this is why this is important, that how can a club that was expelled and banned from Ghana football in totality be back to the Ghana Premier League after only 3 years? That they were banned for match fixing, they were banned for all kinds of things. They are back to the Ghana Premier League. But no, Sicho, that's not the same Ashanti Gold, is it?
Yeah, it's not the same. It's a different. This Ashanti Gold 04. It's a different Ashanti Gold. The colours are the same. The look and feel of this Ashanti Gold is the same, but it's not the same on paper. So it's a different Ashanti Gold that has, climbed back into the Premier League. And so, yeah, they've gone through the FA system. They've played the league. They've got the points.
It is what it is.
They've got the points on board, and they are here. So,
DK, is it okay, though? Like, the whole... Because I have quite a number of questions. So, just to clarify, this is Ashanti Gold 04 SC, as Sicho has said. In June 2025, as of June 2025, they were known as Bekwai Heroes FC. They were playing in Division 1 less than a year ago. Okay? Then a group of people came together, pooled resources together, apparently led by the MCE of the area, and acquired the club and renamed it Ashanti Gold 04. They applied to the Ghana Football Association for the name to be changed. The name was registered at the Controller and Accountant General, Registrar of Companies. Every document was registered in the name of Ashanti Gold 04. The GFA checked all of those things and approved them. Their badge is so striking. In fact, Benaya, get me Oroku Mante's video. Their badge is so similar to the former Ashanti Gold badge. The colors are the same. The sponsors are the same. They played in the same venue until they left recently. Even the fans don't seem to have a certain distinction. And I spoke to a fan earlier today about that. That's the video I'm talking about. So I understand teams being or bearing similar names and being in the same city, sharing venue, but similar badge, similar colors. I don't understand. Okay, I don't get it. Is this okay?
There's a brand confusion that worries me.
That's the point.
Even the logo is the same elephant. Or I don't get. I don't.
No, one the elephant is heading the ball. The other one, the elephant is.
Yeah, but it's still an elephant in a ball. Like same name, very similar. It's just the position of the ball that is different. But it's an elephant in a ball. Same colors in the logo. Same colors in terms of their jersey colors. Yeah. It's a bit
Yellow
too similar. But again, look, they've been playing for a while. The GFA has approved it. In terms of the ownership structure, those who were banned
are not the ones running
the club. So,
and for me, it was a business lacuna that was available for them to slot in, because once Ashanti Gold, as we knew it, was disbanded from the league, the people of Obuasi were craving for Premier League football in itself. So these people have come together in a grand scheme of things, have come together, and they're like, we're going to give them what they were missing. But what you are giving them is very similar to what will remind them of the team Ashanti Gold that they used to support. So it's even quite closely organic for them to get fans who supported Ashanti Gold to support Ashanti Gold 04. Mm-hmm. It's the same feeling. The colors are the same. The emblem is similar. If they like, they will play at Linkley Sports Stadium or in Obuasi. Mm-hmm. So they've looked at the vacuum that was created by the dismissal of Ash Gold. And they've now filled that one by acquiring a team and renaming the team and shifting the team. And the problem is not what they've done. The problem is the system allowing that. Because it's not different from what Legon Cities and 11 Wonders did. Mm-hmm. where they virtually swapped positions.
Yeah.
Lagos State got demoted, and then 11 Wonders came up, and they swapped ownership, swapped position, and then that happened. It is the fact that it is so easy to acquire teams in Ghana that makes it worrying. So there are necessarily no repercussions for going on relegation, because if you have the means and you go on relegation and you've got deep pockets, you can easily buy another franchise or another team that is promoted or something. And that is the problem. But if, per what they have now, they went through the right channels, acquired the club, changed the name, registered it, and it's legal, it's not the same Ashanti Gold we knew on paper that has been disbanded. This is completely different.
So in this case, so we can never, so the right phrase to use is that we now have a newly promoted Ashanti Gold. This is not a team that is back in the Premier League. So Ashanti Gold are not back in the Premier League.
Yeah.
This is a new
team.
Ashanti Gold.
Their first
so
ever
this team
Premier League appearance.
Exactly. And they've never won the Premier League.
Never.
Never.
And they're not a traditional club.
No, they are not.
They just have a traditional club's name.
Similar.
It's not even the same name.
Yeah, Ashanti Gold. We never used to call it Ashanti Gold Sporting Club. We used to call, so we are running commentary. See, Ashanti Gold versus.
Yeah.
So
So there's a system that allows that. There's a system that allows, because
and they found a loophole.
So when we are looking, so when Hasselhoff plays Ashanti Gold, we're looking at head-to-head. It's 0.
it's 0.
It's 0.
Oh, yeah, obviously.
But on paper, it's Has versus Ashanti Gold. 0-4.
Yeah.
Wow. But now I do have the Mante video. Okay. This is the original
So
Ashanti Gold.
original, yeah.
Yes. Original Ashanti Gold. Look at the 1978. This is their logo. This team was banned and expelled from Ghana football. And this is...
Adansiman,
Yes.
Oswald.
And they have 2 stars there.
So the other one is a cartoon elephant. This is a real elephant. Who has
This one
dropped
is
the ball.
breaking the ball.
Yeah.
He's kicking the ball.
Yeah.
The other one was balancing it with the trunk.
The other one...
This one, he's brought it
with
down.
the trunk. So one is juggling the ball, the other one is breaking the ball.
Quick.
Interesting. You see, this is
Very, very interesting.
one of the best things I did this morning was speak to the an Ashgo supporter called Oreku Manti. I asked him to explain the differences between the two. But I said, I asked him to explain the differences between the two. The explanation he gave me, my brother, he even had evidence on the logo to show me. So you see, the elephant is kicking the ball. This one, the elephant is breaking the ball.
Yeah, so
We'll try and get that video for you.
is there a system that allows it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the system that maybe then allows it, because
Yeah.
it's easy to acquire a team and easy to change, easy to move teams. Whereas in other places, it's impossible to move teams because they find them the soul and the heart of cultural settings of specific locations, so of the community, but it's not the same here in Ghana. So a lot of things need to change, really.
Yeah.
Because if Hartlepool get relegated, don't come for me, but if they do, then it's easy for them to go and acquire another team and call them
Oak FC of Hearts.
FC of Hearts or Hearts of Stone or Hearts of something.
Oak of Hearts.
Oak of Hearts. Or, Kotoko. Kotoko, there'll be a team that will come and say, okay, this one is Krobia Kotoko.
Quick.
It's not Asante Kotoko. It's Krobia Kotoko or Kumasi Kotoko.
Wasn't it? Well, that was one of their
Fabulous
families.
FC.
Or something like that.
Same
Then
colours,
same colors, same field.
same porcupine. Just this one, porcupine will be shooting the thing.
The porcupine can balance.
Yeah,
like
it
this.
can balance.
And
it.
this one won't necessarily be from Manchia. It will be from
right.
Asap
Another
Chief.
quick.
If we don't get the Roku Bante video, we can move on. Guys, this is what Sicho, you just have a look at. This is an Ashgo fan today. He came in to do an interview at Asampa FM. I asked him to explain the difference. This is not coming from me. This is from an insider. The difference between the two clubs. And this is what he said.
Rekumante, truly Ashanti Sporting Club supporter, and now supporting FC Ashanti Gold. The difference is clear. You can see this one. This is Ashanti Sporting Club. You see the elephant?
This is the old one.
Yes, this is the old.
This is the old Ashanti Gold.
Ashanti Sporting Club, and this is the FC Ashanti Gold 04.
What's the difference?
The difference is that we have two logo. This is a sporting club,
Okay.
formerly Gold Face.
This is the one that has been banned.
Yes.
Okay.
And this is the promotion one.
Okay. The one that just gained promotion.
To the Premier League.
Let's look at the differences. Is it the same color? It's the same colors, correct?
Yes, the same color.
The
Yellow and black.
same sponsor.
The same sponsor.
The same sponsor.
Yes.
There's the same batch, or the batch is different.
The color is very different.
What's the difference?
This is see where the ball is.
The ball is up.
Up, and this one, the ball is
The
down.
ball
And
is
the
down.
slogan is that this one, when you say Osono, say Abuakase, and this one you say Adansman, Osono Adansman Koso.
Okay.
You see, that's the difference.
Is it the same owners?
Yes. No.
But the same supporters.
No, different supporters.
Yeah.
But we are supporting FC Ashanti because of Obuasi interest. We need Premier in Obuasi.
So can there be a friendly game between Ashanti Gold FC and Ashanti 04?
Why not?
And you will have two different supporters.
Yes. It's like Manchester City and Manchester United.
But they don't support each other. You said you support each other.
No, but when the match get there, you see the rare Sporting Club fans and you see the rare FC Ashanti Gold fans.
Are you the famous Oroku man?
Me, I'm supporting FC Ashanti Gold because they are in the Premier now. You can't fan Ashanti Gold Sporting Club.
This
now.
channel has been expelled.
Yes, and that one maybe we will appeal with the FA to bring it back.
Okay.
Because we cannot just lose the record that Ashanti Gold Sporting Club have. So now FC Ashanti Gold is in the Premier, and we are expecting FC Sporting Club to come back.
No problem.
Yes.
Oroku, here's my last question for you.
Yeah.
So now that FC Ashanti Gold 04 is in the Premier League using the Langley Stadium, if Ashanti Gold come back, what will happen? You will share the stadium.
No, yes, we will play the same thing. We can play Saturday and you can play Sunday.
Thank you very much.
This is record.
Perfect explanation.
And exactly what I was saying is that
Obasi interest.
Yeah.
yes,
They need a Premier
they actually saw the vacuum and they created something to fill it. And in fact, it's not too different from what we saw in City of Manchester, where when the Glazers got the takeover, a section of the United fans said no, they could not support Man United because that's not the structure they believed in. So they went to form United of Manchester FC. And they've been playing through the lower ranks and they've been trying to come up. So these fans have got somebody who's come to set up. They're saying that, okay, you disband Ashanti Gold as we knew it, but we can't live without football. So let's find something. And now it's Ashanti Gold 04.
All right. So they're welcome to the Premier League, Ashanti Gold 04 FC. We'll be seeing them more and more next season.
FC Ashanti Gold 04. FC Football Club Ashanti Gold 04.
Okay. So it's the same Ashanti Gold 04 FC.
No.
The other one is SCO.
Yes.
Club. Yeah. So I'm not saying SC.
Okay.
I said FC. The other one is actually a
Sporting Club.
Sporting Club. Very different. Guys, let's talk about a head-splitting conversation that has dominated the headlines this week. Now, we know on Thursday, Carlos Queiroz was unveiled to the press. By the way, before we get into that, your thoughts on him? He has come. Queiroz is here. Good press conference. We've seen him out and about a little bit. But what do you think the last few days would have been like for him? What do you think it would have been?
Well, he would have been trying to gauge the mood in Ghana and what Ghanaians make of their national team. By now, he'll have a very good sense of how passionate we are about football. He would have felt it in the way people walk coming in the stadium, some of the questions that he got, and the whole euphoria around the press room, which was improperly organized or disorganized in the way that was organized by the FA. And by now, he would know what he's walking into. He would also by now know that our facilities are not top-notch. He would quickly want to get his team away from here to go and camp in a place where you have adequate facilities to prepare them for the World Cup. So he would have learned a couple of things. And in the press conference, I think he was just measured and balanced. He didn't try to promise anything or sound like a savior who's come to redeem a terrible situation. And he didn't also sell himself short. He reminded everybody that he's got 40 years worth of experience. He reminded everybody that he's got a style of play that he wants to win football. But all the talking was done in that press room. Now that talking has to translate on the pitch, and we can't wait to see that.
Okay. Absolutely. And one thing that he would have also noticed would have been that Ghanaians, you behave. One thing that Carlos Queiroz would have seen also that you didn't point out from Thursday up until now is that when it comes to the Black Stars, every single person has an interest. And that there is a huge interest in getting local players into the Black Stars of Ghana. For the World Cup, let me be specific. And he would have seen the debate raging on social media. He seems quite active on social media. I see him posting all the time. He posted pictures. Even today, he made a post from the Accra Sports Stadium. So he's an old man that is very active on social media. So he would have seen the raging debate on whether or not we should include local players in the Black Stars World Cup squad. And the conversation has been that many seem to have accepted that if it is going to be based on merit and pure ability, there is no chance that a single player in the Black Stars team will be deemed good enough to displace any of the other players that play, the hundreds of players that play outside of Ghana that are all eligible to play for Ghana. So then they've graduated that conversation to saying, you know what? Maybe we should guarantee a certain quota. Some people have even said maybe 4 players: best goalkeeper, best defender, best midfielder, best attacker. Because after all, it's the 26-man squad. The coach would have 22 players that he can work with. That is already a full World Cup squad before they increase the squad number to 26. So the addition of 4 people would not hurt. So let's put them there because it would help elevate the Ghana Premier League, give them confidence and what have you. Dadeke, where do you stand in this conversation? Should we grant a quota to Ghana Premier League players in a Black Stars squad to the World Cup?
Okay, it depends on what the argument is. If the argument is that those who play in the Ghana Premier League can offer or are up to the quality of the standard required for the World Cup, then I'll say I disagree. I don't think so. Because historical precedent has shown us that the league is in a very bad state. It doesn't matter the talented players that you find pop out season in, season out. When you play within, it's like there's a star player in every league in this world. If you go to the Latvian Premier League, I'm sure they have some superstar there. But you can't compare the star guy in the Latvian Premier League to the star boy in the Bundesliga because the standards are different. Yes, it's the same green grass, it's the same round ball, same size of post, but the levels are different. So we have seen how sadly the Ghana Premier League has fallen off. And history has taught us so. If you look at the last 10 years in our club performances in the CAF Interclub competitions, very abysmal. I think only 3 or 4 teams have qualified to the knockout or the group stages of the CAF Interclub competitions in these past 10 years, which is very worrisome. If you go back just before, so from 2004 to 2014, we had consistently clubs reaching the group stages. We had our Chan team from 2009 when the competition started make back-to-back finals. So at that point, the consistency of our clubs in Africa, and the consistency of our Chan team in the Chan showed that the quality was up there. So when you look at that period where I think the 2013, that's when Kwesi Appiah took us to the AFCON. 2013 AFCON, we had 4 Ghana Premier League players in the squad. Probably one of the standout performances was Suleiman Asante from the Brekum Chelsea team at the time. Even Fatah Dawda, yes, because he was a starting goalkeeper. So at that time, you could easily call somebody from the Ghana Premier League, hit the ground running, because that was a standard. A year before we went to the 2006 World Cup, we had 2 of our teams reach the Confederation Cup final. That was a maiden competition. Hearts and Kotoko reached the final. We saw Shili Aliasu slotting straight and almost like he was the one who was playing in the European, the top tier. When Sami Kufua had that unfortunate incident against Italy, Iliasu came in, seamless partnership with John Mensah, and they took us forward. At that time, the consistency of our clubs in Africa showed that the league was at a certain standard. Unfortunately, we struggled to qualify for the CHAN up until the last one, and Walker took us in. Quite disappointing. And even that one where we went, we got kicked out. The first knockout round, we were kicked out by Niger. So it's not, the results have not, it doesn't suggest that our league is at the standard. So that is where I'll disagree that they can provide the necessary quality. But if the argument is that you can allocate certain slots for them for maybe financial reasons, for me, I always say, anytime we are going to choose a squad, I tell you, look, history has shown us that of the 26 players or the 23 players are selected for a tournament, there are a good 5-6 of them who never touch a ball at a competition. Even teams that go all the way to win the competition or even reach the final, there are some players who will not play. So if your coach can put together his strong 18 plus an extra 3 or 4, and then say that, okay, fine, these 2 or 3, I'll take, and for so many different reasons. 94, if you read the transcripts from Brazil, they knew Ronaldo would not play, but he was a bright talent and they wanted him to get that experience, and they took him in there. 2006, England knew Walcott to not play. They knew he was a bright talent. In the future, it didn't work out, but they still did it. He still went to the World Cup. Teams make allocation for some of these reasons. So if your reason is that you want to take them along for that reason, I'll say fine. And that was in 2022. When I looked at what happened between 2022 and now, and the money that our clubs got till now, I don't think it was put to proper use. So I'll say in the ideal situation, if I could trust the GFA, that if you make this exception for Ghana Premier League players and the money comes in, they will do this and this and this to properly increase the level of the Ghana Premier League. So that at least, if you do it for at least 2 World Cup cycles, by the third one, we'll know that the league has been elevated to a level where we don't need the quotas again. But this time, these guys can walk into the team. I don't think
your
that...
question is, the financial gains that Hearts of Oak, Dreams FC, King Faisal and Kumasi Asante Gold got from the representation of Danlad, Isahaku, and Bane at the 2022 World Cup cannot be traced. You can't see how that has helped them
at all,
in the last 4 years.
At all. And that, for me, is a problem. It's a big problem. Because that was big money. That was the biggest payout that FIFA had ever done at a World Cup. It was $10,000 a day per player. Every day you spent at the World Cup, $10,000. And this was big money. And we can't see what it did. So my point is, why should we do it again? The idea for me is not bad, but the implementation of it and how much I trust the GFA, I don't trust them, because the first example didn't work out. So for me, if you are going to do it again, then find a different quota to give to somebody else. But if the thing is you are going to give them...
So for you, the argument is not strong enough?
It's not strong enough. It's not strong enough.
Where do you stand on this?
There should never be any quota or whatsoever when it comes to the national team. Otherwise, if you are going to bring quotas, then we'll also start talking about regional balance of the quota. Represent the country as much as possible. Every tribe, every region has to be represented at the World Cup. Mm-hmm. So give us a player from Ashanti region, give us a player from Eastern region, give us a player from Quota region, give us a player from the North. Once you open that window, there is no end to it. Yeah. Once you open that window, there is absolutely no end to it. It is football. You are calling the best 26 players according to what the coach demands that will satisfy the system that he is going to deploy. Yeah. Now, we live in a country where we always say we shouldn't interfere with the coach. By putting a quota is the first interference for the coach. It is the first, without even telling the coach who to call. By blocking slots, that these slots are going for a specific group of people, is the first interference. So after that point, what more interference can the FA or people around the team, what more can they not do? Because already when the coach comes, he knows that as for some 4 or 5 players, I don't have a say. Straight away, he knows he doesn't have a say. And my point is, it is not as if we have never, on merit, called players from the Ghana Premier League before. There were no quotas. When Shila Eliasu, Liadi, you mentioned the goalkeeper Fatah Dauda, Solomon Asante. And we are talking about people who went there to play.
Yeah, they played.
They were key.
Not just squad members.
They were key. There was no quota. They were simply good. Only recently, when Ghana was struggling in goalkeepers department, we didn't look anywhere else. There was no quota. They called Benjamin Asare. He went there, he played. There was no quota. He went there and played. 3 years ago, when we thought we were lacking defender because some were injured, Jiku was injured, we called Razak Simpson. There was no quota. He went there and he played. So, it's not as if the Ghana Premier League has been cast aside when it comes to selection for national assignments.
We have looked within, only as recently
We have looked within, and when these players have shown up, if they are good and needed, they have played. So when we speak as if no matter what happens, Ghana Premier League players do not have any chance in the national team, it is false. Because the evidence and the numbers are there. But so by saying that we should reserve a quota for them, for me, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Because the manager has to look through the pool of players that are Ghanaians and say that I'm lacking in left back. I have scouted the entire globe, and all the players I think can play at left back, I can't find any. But when I look within in Ghana, I can find a left back. If you create a quota, and your best player in the Ghana Premier League is a striker, but the national team has a lot of strikers, are you going to force that one striker from the Ghana Premier League to enter the national team,
drop a better striker
simply because he is the top striker in the Ghana Premier League? If your centre backs are set, are you going to force your best centre back from the Ghana Premier League simply because he's the best in the Ghana Premier League, even though it's not necessarily better than those who are in there? So how do you reserve a quota, and how does it work? When somebody tells me you should be the best goalkeeper, best defender, best, if the 3 goalkeepers that they are choosing, the manager thinks that these are the best 3 Ghanaian goalkeepers, should we drop one of those 3 to accommodate the best Ghanaian goalkeeper because you are reserving a quota?
Let me help you. If Benjamin Asare made a move abroad and is still doing well, should we drop him for a local goalkeeper?
So, and one of the reasons why I don't even want to detain the quota matter is about the money.
That's the weakest of all the arguments.
The money issue, the money doesn't come to the league. It comes to individuals who have invested in the sports. These are individuals who sell players. When they sell the players, what do they do with the money? These are individuals who the government gave 1 million Ghana cedi each only this season. We are still witnessing one of our worst seasons in the history of the Ghana Premier League. On the back of getting free money before the league kicked off. We are witnessing one of the worst seasons in the history of the league. So the money should not even be the matter. Because we've seen it. But the Star Times was sponsoring, they were getting $1 million a year. They said some other betting company came, they were getting 1 million for promotion and 1 million. All that money where it pass. So it is not that 10,000 a day for the club that is going to change anything in this country. So
the Ghana Premier League.
In the Ghana Premier League, as far as the Ghana Premier League is concerned. Let's not go far. The young boy, a free the striker.
Barnier.
No, not Barnier.
Jerry.
Jerry was playing Division 1 when he got a call up to the Black Stars.
Yeah.
Because he had thrived in under 20. Yes. So the Black Stars has always been rewarding to local players who have been
demonstrated excellence.
Absolutely. So let's not talk as if once you're a local player, whatever you do, we won't see it. Whatever you do, I defended Benjamin Asare more than Benjamin Asare himself in this country. Nobody in this country defended Benjamin Asare than I did. Nobody. And it wasn't because he was a local player or not. I thought that at the time, he deserved his chance.
Yeah.
And when he was imposed, if he had gone there to flop, I would have been the first person to say, come on, get out quick.
Oh, Charlie. Charlie.
So, first, let's not entertain that conversation. First, we are interfering with coaches. 2, we are promoting mediocrity. 3, when it comes to the money that we are talking about, They were giving free money for no work done. We didn't see the influence of that 1 million that the government paid to them. If these club owners want to see a lot of their athletes earn a spot for the national team, they should invest in their youth teams. If we are going to under 17, we should see 3 Kotoko youth players, 4 Heart-to-Folk youth players. Yeah. How are we going to youth competitions under 17 under 20?
There's no Hearts Kotoko.
And we don't have Hearts of Kotoko youth players. And we have to go to Division 1 division. You look at every developed country and their big teams. Yeah. The best way to get these players from the local scene into national team first and foremost here in Ghana is grassroots. So develop the grassroots so that when the tournament is around the corner, the FA too has to be diligent, they have to be honest, select the best talents available, take them to under 17, take them to under 20. If they are good enough, they will cut the eyes of the agents and the scouts. Yeah. They will go on and play for some of the best teams in the best system to develop them, and they will reap the rewards. We saw it with Esen, we saw it with Derek Boateng, we saw it with JP, we saw it with all this group of players, Asamoah Gyan, all of them. Why can't we repeat it? So the Ghana Premier League matter is dead on arrival. If you are good, the system will draw you into the Black Stars some way, somehow.
And people will support you unconditionally, like you supported Asara.
Final one. When we had so many injuries at right back, we came home and picked Fatah Mohammed of Heart-to-Folk. Because at the time, all the players on the pecking order who were ahead of him were injured. So we came and rewarded him because at the time in Ghana, he was about the best right back. And he went to play. His performance is a different matter. Yeah. But the point is, we still called him. Yeah. And he was a local player playing for Heart-to-Folk. He got his chance.
And to add to that point, when we took a right back to a tournament who wasn't ready, and we needed him to come and play, he couldn't come to play.
He couldn't come to play.
Philemon Bafo,
yes.
AFCON 2020.
He couldn't dress.
And the other one was limping.
Yes.
The coach looked at the bench.
He wasn't ready.
He wasn't ready. And you see, Sicho, look, I had a lot to say, but, time is fast spent, so I really don't want to dwell on it. Except for me to say that let's not present the argument as if the ones who play in the Ghana Premier League are more Ghanaian than the ones who play abroad. Because that is where some of the argument is tilting towards. So why should someone who plays in Ghana be guaranteed a slot in the national team to go to the World Cup, but not the player who also played in the Ghana Premier League, excelled in the Ghana Premier League, earned a move abroad, and is playing excellently abroad, hoping and knowing that it's that sort of excellence that can get him into the national team. But because he's thriving elsewhere, but not in the Ghana Premier League, he gets punished. He gets dropped. So I'll give you a good example. We have players who thrive here in the Ghana Premier League, moved abroad, are doing well. Augustin Boachi is one example. Came from Wafa. Superb player. He went to Austria and then moved to France. This season, one of the best players, even though he's playing in the French Division 2, which, by the way, is a much, much better league than our Ghana Premier League.
Oh, by far.
And yet, there is no single person, not even the Ghana Premier League apologists, who are saying, this guy is a product of this league. Let's give him a chance. The only one, the ones who play here. What makes Salim Adams, no offense, more Ghanaian and more deserving of a place in the national team at the World Cup than Augustin Boachi? Is he a better player? If the answer is no, then what is your locus? So it means that Augustin Boachi should not have moved abroad.
He should come back home.
That he should come back home if he wants to go to the World Cup. I don't see that logic.
Lamptey moved on to Tanzania and now Libya. He's even playing far better than he was playing in Kotoko. But nobody is saying that we should add Lamptey to the Black Stars. But when he was in Kotoko, we took him to the AFCON because the fans called for it.
And if your argument is that if they play for the local team and they get into the Black Stars, it benefits the league in any way, I challenge you to tell me the one instance in the more recent history where players that have been taken into the national team from the Ghana Premier League have gone on and have done immensely great things simply because we added them to the national team. Not because they were good players, but simply because we guaranteed them places in the national team and took them. That's the only reason they went on and did great things, and they brought fame to the Ghana Premier League. The more recent examples, I don't want to get into them. I already made a post about them. But the recent history is this. When we've taken players to the World Cup or to tournaments where they haven't been more deserving, the evidence after that, when they've moved on, as Sicho has pointed out, has not been great. It has only exposed the fact that they probably didn't even deserve that position. The last thing I will say is this. If you think that taking Ghana Premier League players to the World Cup represents a certain protection of a local investment, and that you want to expose, like my good brother Gary has said, that it is protecting local content and that sort of thing, I would say that is simply not true. Because unlike maybe some of the examples that have been cited about maybe local producers of fabric, they say we reserve 10% for Ghanaians, or local producers of ice cream, we say 10% must go for local content. That is when you are dealing with Ghanaian versus foreigners. This is Ghanaians
Versus Ghanaian.
versus Ghanaians. So it's a false equivalent. It's not the same. No, I repeat, no one playing in the Ghana Premier League is more Ghanaian than the Ghanaian player who played in the Ghana Premier League and ended up move abroad.
Even if they didn't play in the Ghana Premier League and they are Ghanaians.
And they are Ghanaian. They are Ghanaian.
We are Ghana.
Thank you. You understand? So listen, I say, and Sicho is 100% correct. If the Ghana Premier League player is deserving of a place and the coach deems him good enough to fix a problem in the team and he calls him,
Support.
easy. So be it. We all support it.
Absolutely.
But let's not reserve positions for players simply because they play here. That's like punishing the ones who have excelled and moved abroad. Like, what is the sense in that? We can't punish excellence. We must make every player understand. Look, what is the aim of every player who plays here in the Ghana Premier League?
They want to go abroad.
Yes, they want to play so well so they can earn and move abroad. Don't lie. That is the number one aim of every player. When they finally made a move abroad,
Forget them.
then it means that they have been better. That they're going on to further their careers. Some of them, good enough, they go on and they keep climbing up and up and up. And yet we are saying that none of those players deserves a call-up. But the one that wasn't good enough to earn a move previously, is the one that we should call into the national team simply because he plays in Ghana.
No, it's not fair.
That's not good logic.
Not fair.
It's punishing excellence. And we can't do that. We can't do that. And if you think that by taking players, or if you think that that move, the quota system, will ensure that more players stay in the Ghana Premier League, I have news for you. When was the last time you had a Ghana Premier League player introduced into the Black Stars and they've come back into the Ghana Premier League and have elevated their levels in the Ghana Premier League so much so that it has drawn more fans to the Ghana Premier League games simply because that player went to the Black Stars and came? Even the more recent examples, when they went to the national team and came back, the performances, so a call-up that is supposed to elevate them and increase their ambition and their levels, it's rather ended up killing their drive and desire. Where's Kevin Nkrumah this season? Ever since he got called into the national team, he came back. Prince Owusu, even Razak Simpson, after he did well the first time, made a couple of mistakes, came back.
That's it. Still off.
Look, playing in the national team is not just about where you play, or it's not just about how many weeks you've done well. It's also about going there, coming back, and doing it consistently. If these players cannot play consistently every time they go to the national team and come back, why should we call them back? And their message is to those who say that we have been very impatient with the Ghana Premier League players that we've taken to the Black Stars, that they make one mistake or we don't give them a chance.
It's a ruthless play.
There are others we've given opportunities, but you see, you have to keep earning the opportunity. So even if they give you, when they gave Sheila Eliasu and Habib Mohammed the first chance ever at the World Cup, How many games did they need to impress? How many games did Habib Mohammed and Sheila Ilyasu need to impress at the World Cup? They needed one game. That's what you need. You need a chance. We don't need to give a Ghana Premier League a consistent run of 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 matches before they stake a claim for a place in the national team. That's not how it works. A more recent example, Benjamin Sarri had one chance.
Took it.
One chance was all he got. He took it. So if we've had other Ghana Premier League players going to the national team, you get a chance, or the coach who monitors your training every day doesn't think that you've been good enough for them to start you or give you minutes, you come back and we don't see you going further and doing better than what you were doing when they called you into the national team, then you've justified the coach's decision to drop you, to not play you. All the Ghana Premier League players that went to the World Cup last time and didn't get minutes and came back, what did they do to prove the coach wrong? That the coach was wrong for not giving them minutes?
Nothing.
He went to Switzerland.
What did Danlad do since he came back? To prove to the coach that I deserved minutes. What has he gone on to do?
He lost his place in Quota.
What did Barnier do?
Couldn't-
He went to Switzerland. He had to go to the Swiss second tier to start to get minutes. So, all of them have proven to us that when you don't get the minutes, it's not because there is a certain bias against you.
Yeah.
So far, the evidence shows that.
Onyade.
Onyade. Because when you come back, you haven't gone on to do greater things for us to say, but this guy, when he was in the national, the coach, you see, he was always so good, and the coach never gave him a chance.
There's a hypocrisy that the people who claim they won the Ghana Premier League so which other players they see.
They said the rest of us watch scores.
Historically, or even in more recent years, there are more Division 1 and Division 2 players who are being transferred directly from Ghana
than
than
the
Ghana Premier League players.
True.
Most of them are in Sweden, Denmark, and they are playing minutes, very good minutes.
Yes.
But nobody cares about them. Why? Because you didn't even know them when they were in the lower divisions.
Yeah.
And even though they are doing well in Scandinavia and in those leagues, because they didn't play in the Ghana Premier League, you don't think about them. Also, what hurts me more or the most in all this conversation is when somebody says that some of the players playing in Europe, they are playing for small clubs and people
They said if you put the Ghana Premier League players there, they will bench the others.
And Elijah Usu.
That thing, let's not even.
You see, the reason why I got
That one, I didn't want to go there.
No, I have to. No, you see, me. Well, you put me there. Me, I'll go.
Go.
As for me, I'll go.
Go.
Do you know what it takes to play in La Liga?
Top level Spanish.
There are 20 teams in
as
La
a
Liga.
midfielder.
La Liga has the La Liga. They have Segunda. They have about 8 levels. And then you are playing in a team in the top 20 levels of La Liga. You are here in Ghana telling me that the person hasn't achieved anything, hasn't done anything.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean anything. Somebody is captain of a French League 1 team
As a Ghanaian.
as a Ghanaian.
Yeah.
Do you know? But if you're in Ghana, you close, you
Somebody
go.
said Salim will bench him.
No racism, no favoritism. The Ghanaian man who would excel in any European club would have to break about 100
Barriers. True.
to even be on the books
Because
of a league, La Liga team or a League 1 team.
to succeed at that level, it's not all about talent.
It's not all about talent. It's your attitude, it's your personality,
And that's what
it's
it
your
takes to go
mentality. It's they are going and they are playing in weathers. We see them play sometimes and they are clothed in the -2 and -5 and co. And you tell me that because you feel the Ghanaian Premier League players are more Ghanaian than them, Sibo shouldn't be invited. You can say you don't think he's
Onyade.
you can say you don't think he plays well. It's fine.
Yes.
I don't have any issue. But when you go along the club that he is lucky to be playing in La Liga and many Ghanaian players, my friends, we see many Ghanaian superstars live here and they're not going to sign for a club outside though. They are going on trials. And even those trials, they fail.
They feel when they come back.
And they come back. And when they come back here, they are ballers. So if somebody has left this place, gone for whatever trials was being scouted, and he's been registered to be on the books of the team that this season, you are our player.
And place.
And plays.
And plays.
Week
And
in,
some
week
of them
out.
captain. Then you are telling me that they don't deserve the praise and they don't deserve what they've done. But in your workplace, no. If 1,000 people are sending in letters to be employed. And you go through the interview, and out of the 1,000 people, there are 20 people they picked. And they picked you. And somebody outside is saying that you cry, you are lucky, you are not doing well. Would it make sense to you? Of all the people in the world, do you know the number of professional footballers in the world?
Sure.
But to be playing in La Liga, and to be playing in Ligue 1, that alone deserves a certain level of applauding. That is why, when the coach is looking for quality players, they will first of all look for players within quality leagues.
First.
Because it suggests that you've already passed a certain level of check. Because the quality leagues are checking certain things before they sign you. So the moment you are good enough to appear in those leagues,
They are good
it
enough.
is the first look from the coach that if you are in League A, then as for you, I'm looking at what you can offer me. If you're in La Liga, I'm looking at. But if you're in the Ghana Premier League, what is the standard? It's not in this league that Ashanti Gold, we just discard, got this banned because they played a match and fixed it and they were scoring goals and they were betting. It's not in this same league that teams played with unqualified players.
You see, and for
So
me,
let's not even go
Yeah.
into those things. Let's not even.
Victor, just to
open
add
those
to what
doors.
you were saying, look, Ghanaian players, the most talented Ghanaian players are still getting transferred outside the country.
Yes.
They are not, the agents who come to Ghana, don't come and look at them in the Ghana Premier League. Why?
Because by the time you read the Ghana Premier League, you are not good enough.
2024
So,
FIFA
look,
transfer report. We're top 10 countries in
Yes.
terms of transfer out.
thank
Yes.
you.
And the
But
chunk of
90%
those players are
Right.
from the
One
lower
league.
division.
Yes.
So even the top scouts who are looking are not even looking at your league.
Yes.
Yes.
They are not even looking at
Good
your league.
example. Look at the Joseph Opoku guy
Yes.
Yes.
at Walter Variga.
Yes.
Great coincidence. They came to pick him from here. When they were picking him, Albert Amwa was notching 14 goals in the Ghana Premier League.
Yes. Well,
The people looked at the two of them and picked this boy and took him there. He's succeeding. He has 4 goals. In fact, he has 11 or so goal contributions in the Belgian league this season.
That is why-
Albert went to Libya, lasted 2 months,
came back.
and came back.
And that
They're
is
telling me that
why-
the people who are making those decisions can't see.
And that is why we have no excuse to be failing at the U17, U20 level.
True.
Because and the Division 1 and Division 2, most of them are U17, U20
yeah.
players.
They are
So
catching the
if-
eye of these top
if
scouts.
top 10 across the globe, we are transferring more players than almost all the countries are registered with FIFA. And most of the players we are transferring are in the youth level. We have no business not to be regularly making it in the U17, U20 as we used to.
All right. That's the last bit on this conversation. I'm very interested in hearing from you. By the way, we will host the Under-20 AFCON in 2027. So that is great news for us. Hopefully, we'll bring all of Africa's talents onto this country next year. We haven't hosted the Under-20 AFCON since 1999, the Abenwaha tournament, where if you win man of the match, they give you a ghetto blaster, big one. Remember, Opoku Free, give you ghetto blaster. Exactly, we carry it like this, big one, and give you your Abenwaha cassette. Chale. We having, like you said, we won that tournament. He scored the win against Nigeria.
Nigeria.
And then they gave him Tico. And I used the Tico to torment people. I remember his story.
Then they went and lost to Ronaldinho them at the World Cup.
At the
Yes.
World Cup.
Yes. The World Cup was also played in Africa, in Egypt.
Yeah.
And actually, no, that was the 97 one.
That's 97 one.
97 was
Different.
yeah.
So that was under 17. Okay, then
Yes.
they came to
So
that
they-
the 20.
they merged
99,
to
yes.
be the
Yes,
20s.
yes. Anyway, so that's that. Guys, your messages are welcome on all of the topics we've debated. 055-157-5757. Very interested in what you have to say about the Ghana Premier League thing, also about the Ash Gold thing and what have you. We'll take a break and a few messages from our proud sponsors, Soccer Bet, Piva Beverages, Guinness, as well as Betano. When we come back, we'll take you abroad, show you some FA Cup action, talk Premier League, and then wrap up with some Champions League action as well. Still ahead on the show, quite a lot. Do stay with us. All right, welcome back. This is Sports Zone on Joy Prime. My name is Fenty Tahir Fenty. Big shout out to our sponsors, Piva Beverages, producers of Game Energy Drink, and Piva Viva. Also, big shouts to Soccer Bet, and big shouts to Guinness, as well as Betano. Okay, also proud sponsors of this show. I've got messages for you guys, quite a lot, so I'm gonna select quite a few. This is a message from, okay, let me just read it. The national team is not the place for clubs to make money. Benjamin Asare is in the team based on merit and competence and not because he's in the GPL. No quota for anyone. Do well, earn your place, and keep your place in the national team, period. As for Carlos Carrot, dear, welcome. He said, lastly, to the GFA, the house bought for the Black Stars coach must revert back to its original purpose. Whether the FA is paying for the hotel or not, my tax bought the house for the coach, and so must be given to him. Or, okay, say, Mr. Sports Minister, this cannot continue. Ramsey Intamali says, good evening, guys. Great show as always. I strongly disagree with Daniel on the Black Star selection issue. I'm sure he's still soaked in United's win this evening. The league, regardless of its quality, still has some good players like Hubert Joe who can be very useful in our midfield. Sure, but ahead of who? I'm interested. Aminu Jumbilia from Vamboy, big shouts to my brother. He says, so Chelsea has come to accept that these average and below average coaches are their levels. This coach, Andone Ariola, obviously has not got the balls to tell these clueless Chelsea owners what the reality is about modern football. So he's saying that they should not hire him. More messages here. Charlie Ghana football there, sit compile, coach no start work proper, but people start do quota agenda. All be some menace that must personal interest. If you're good, we'll push for you. When you do well, we will laud you, regardless of which league you play. That's all. By the way, Bruno Fernandes for player of the season, 98% done. Magnifico, far from Aoshi. Interesting. This person said, Osaberi Makalos seems to have brought some breath of fresh air around the Black Stars. Ghanaians accept this particular appointment wholeheartedly. However, Ghanaians should limit expectations. A move out of the group should be deemed a success. But on the low, set and far. People.
But that's in Google. That's go.
Piolo Pips Vips in Suyane.
In Bluro.
With that particular message.
That's not fun, save the talk.
This one says, hi guys, good evening to you all. Fent, welcome back. It's always fantastic to see the full crew on board on Sports Zone. Carlos Queiroz, welcome to Ghana. We wish to see you bring back the love to the Black Stars by winning as you stated in your press conference. Please tell him all eyes are on him, regardless of the fact that he's got a short time here. This is Joseph from Bande. Matthias in Adanse Blakety says, in Ghana and probably beyond this country, you guys, that's the three of you, make sports, that's football discussion, very exciting. We thank you very much. Okay, he says, Charlie, no be the rigid question and answer series we see for some other places. Which shade is this? I don't know. Guys, please don't change. Keep it homeostasis. He says, keep it homeostasis.
Homeostasis.
Thank you. You keep it homeostasis. When I see homeostasis, then I remember Tomotokakus Danieli. Tomotokakus Danieli. We had this. I'll take one last message, guys, and we move on. He says, good evening. I'm very happy for the sacking of Rosemary because nothing seems to be working for him at the club. Also, I think that the players didn't get his tactics, and it showed in the game they played yesterday, which looked completely different as Francis inside Usu. On that note, we will show you some Premier League action, highlights, Arsenal versus Newcastle, and then we will show you Liverpool versus Crystal Palace before we move on to the FA Cup. Enjoy this. Thumping victory, 3-1 for Liverpool. Arsenal also got a 1-0 victory. It's changed the Premier League table a little bit. At the top, Arsenal now have a 3-point lead at the top over Man City. We didn't play this weekend, obviously, because they were involved in FA Cup action. Liverpool have also taken a massive step towards Champions League qualification. They now occupy the 4th position.
Before Man United won by 2 goals to 1.
Yes, and this is not updated. So Man United also won today, this evening, by 2 goals to 1.
61.
So they have also inched a massive step closer to securing Champions League football.
11 points.
Of course, yeah. So, DK, quick thoughts on Arsenal. Is advantage Arsenal at this point, psychologically, mentally, mathematically?
Yeah, just win. So
they have a 3-point lead at the top of the table.
Yeah. See it. See it now. Turn off your mic.
No.
You didn't do that.
See it.
You know how long I waited to come and do this?
No, his response is brilliant. I said say it and he would turn.
Turn off your mic.
I know.
Say it.
Oh,
You have a 3-point lead. So
Arsenal have a 3-point lead at the top of the table. Advantage Arsenal.
Yeah. And they play Fulham next week, Saturday, before City plays.
Big shouts to Mr. Mike Offer. Go on.
So Arsenal could have a 6-point lead on Man City with 2 games in hand. That's how you properly say it. With 2 games in hand before City plays against Everton and then their later game. So the thing is, if City win those 2 games and they close the gap and they go back on top, Arsenal have not bottled the 6-point lead. Just saying that. But look, at this point, they have to win. They know that's what they need to do. They have to win. They tried something funny in the first half. They were a bit open, tried to be expansive. And after 1 or 2 counter-attacks, Arteta saw that, no. This thing...
But you said that's how they were going to play
but it's
for
not
the
worth
rest
the
of the
risk.
season.
It's not worth the risk. It's not worth the risk. Look, and if you watch the Newcastle-Man City game earlier this season, you could see that, look, no matter how bad Newcastle are on the counter-attack, they are very dangerous. They have speed, they have players who can pick the pass, and they have really good finishers. So you don't have to give them you don't want to give them too much space in behind to run into. And that's what Arsenal tried in the first, like the opening 20-25 minutes. The game was a bit open. But after that, when Eze scored that goal, as soon as they went into halftime, I had a quick text message from Mikel, and it was an emoji with the door closed. And that's how they... The second half, the only chance that Newcastle had was a whistle opportunity. But that was... You just have to win, and that's what you need to do. When you catch teams like Burnley, then you win with style. But don't risk it
Another thing,
too much.
That Wissa chance was a clearer chance than what Eze scored. If Wissa was on form and he had a rhythm, he scores that, then all of a sudden, Arsenal ruined the being overly careful at the back. I think that's the risk he goes over. In the end, if you win the game, then hooray.
But again, I think another thing that will frustrate Arteta is the opportunities Arsenal had on the break. Several times they could have killed the game.
They didn't make him.
Opportunities for Saka. Gyökeres, it was a 3-on-1. All he had to do was to find the pass.
I have a question for
Odegaard to miss the
I don't know if you can take it. Is this better for Arsenal where they get to play first and get to lead and leave Man City to do the rest of the job? Does it put more pressure on them or less pressure?
Less pressure. I think at this point, it's pressure and psychology. And whoever has the opportunity of getting an edge in that one has to take it. Yeah. So there's now pressure on City because psychologically you are playing a catch-up to Arsenal, who by the time you play your next game, if Arsenal beats Fulham, then you have 6 points to try and catch up with. So
that's quite a lot.
Arsenal will be psychologically that's like a
advantage Arsenal.
It's I wouldn't, yes, in terms of psychology, at the moment, the psychological warfare and then the advantage of playing early at this time, it's with Arsenal.
Let's talk about Man City. They had to show a lot of fight, come from behind very late on in the game against Southampton to secure a place in the FA Cup final. Chelsea also sacked their coach, put McFarlane in charge. He goes on. He also wins against Leeds United. The first victory Chelsea have secured against Leeds this season, having already played them twice this season. Let's take a look at the FA Cup semi-final highlights. So the FA Cup final is set. Chelsea versus Man City, Wembley Stadium, 16th May, Saturday, middle of the month. I should be very excited.
England's Wembley.
Yeah.
I've been in Ghana, we say Ghana's Wembley.
Ghana Wembley.
England.
This should be a very interesting way to end the season if Chelsea were to be able to get something out of this match. But the record shows that it's not very likely because Chelsea's recent record in finals, not great. In fact, their last 6 domestic finals at Wembley, they've lost every single one of them.
Twice to Liverpool, back to back.
Yes, 2019 Carabao Cup, Lampard, FA final, lost it. Actually, that was no, not Lampard. That was your man in situation.
Sorry,
and the goalkeeper.
Yeah, Kepa.
Exactly. After that, Lampard came, FA Cup final,
Arteta
Liverpool.
No, FA Cup final, Arteta beat him.
Yes, that's what I'm
You
saying.
said Liverpool. Arteta beat him.
Arteta, sorry, yes. Then 2021 FA Cup final, they lost that again. Carabao Cup 2022, that year they went to 2 finals, lost both to Liverpool.
Yeah.
You know, crazy. And then Carabao Cup 2024, they lost that as well. So it's not great for them, but we'll see what they make of this particular one. I want us to talk about Champions League football because there's 2 big games this week on Tuesday. On Tuesday, reminder that we will be at Ring Road, Electroland, Ring Road, just around the corner. Electroland. But now, what is that? Tell the people, Ring Road, Electroland headquarters, Ring Road, just here.
After Paloma.
We'll be there tomorrow, after Palermo, yes. Wait,
Paloma. You come from Italy, no?
Did I say Palermo?
Yes.
This burger, man.
Oh, God.
Everybody, you can't lie to anybody that you don't eat.
And it's so.
You can't lie to anybody you don't eat.
Palermo,
after
Paloma.
or before Paloma, depending on where you are coming from, right? From Circle, before Paloma.
Yeah.
But actually, the Paloma traffic light, that's basically
that's it.
Electro rooftop, nice place.
Sweet.
Amazing. Tomorrow we'll be there. The final before the final is what everybody's calling this.
Yeah, we get to see
Defending
twice.
champions Paris Saint-Germain against this season's best
could not be serious.
team in the whole of Europe. Newly crowned, newly minted La Liga, Bundesliga champions.
Best team in the whole of Europe, says he.
Why?
How did the best team in the whole of Europe?
After your team won a league title.
Charlie, don't do that.
No, but Arsenal is still the best team in Europe. Unbeaten.
Thank you.
Charlie!
I only recognize champions. Please.
No, we are going to see a very captivating battle.
Challengers.
Of course, Bayern Munich are very offensive. They're attacking the play some very brilliant football. Most of their more important players are in form. Harry Kane is scoring for fun. Olise is enjoying football. Luis Diaz is also playing well. But there's something about PSG and the way Bayern plays that makes me think PSG are going to get the better of them.
That they have a chance.
I think PSG is the team to beat in this fixture. I think because people watch Bayern against Real Madrid and Bayern beat Real Madrid, the thinking is then Bayern has got to be the team to beat.
Right.
But in that Real Madrid game, I still think it's Real Madrid that let Bayern off the hook, especially in that second leg.
The second leg, Real were good.
And even in that first leg, that Vinicius Junior one, I know Bayern also missed their chance and everything. But against Paris Saint-Germain, some of the 1v1s that Real Madrid had, Kvaratskhelia, Doué, Dembele.
Will not miss them.
But
will they have them?
They will, because the kind of control, every control Real Madrid didn't get in the game, PSG can get it.
V for Vitinha.
Vitinha, João Neves, Zai.
So you're actually tipping PSG?
I actually see PSG go to the final.
I see goals. That's what I see. They've already played this season. Bayern won. Yeah, in the group stages at PSG's.
Yeah.
The red card is...
Oh, but you know PSG, their seasons are in 2.
Yeah.
And even that game...
Before January and after January.
But that game, the boys hadn't come.
Yeah.
But I think Diaz got sent off in that match.
Yeah,
they
first
still
time
won.
and then they were still
Look, I think attacking football through and through, we're going to see lots of chances. And it will go down to who is more clinical. And if that's the case, that's why I see Bayern winning, because I think they have more clinical forwards than PSG. My very good friend Bradley has a knack of missing golden opportunities. Hopefully he finds his scoring.
Is he back?
I think
Is that
he's
okay?
back.
We are doing back-to-back. So Tuesday, we are at Electroland Ring Road. Wednesday, Electroland Ring Road. We are there.
We are there
Back
again.
to
2 days in a row.
We are there again.
So,
Back-to-back Arteta service.
Yeah.
and we are there for the Catenaccio matchup.
Yeah, on Wednesday, bring your pillows because you're better.
Harambo!
We are closing it. No, what's that?
Harambo versus Harambo. Arteta versus Diego Simeone on Wednesday night.
I'm saying Arteta will frustrate Diego Simeone. He will want to play football, but the ball will not go anywhere.
Wow.
So
obviously, you think Arteta
Oh,
will.
goalless draw. There's
Let's draw.
There's only one goal in this.
The two fixtures.
And it's at the Emirates. Gabriel O'Connor.
Quick.
This game.
Oh, God. Anyway, that's our show for tonight. Sicho, thank you very much. Guys, please join us tomorrow, Ring Road. When you close from Circle now, don't go home. Just stay around, come there, let's watch the game together. Kickoff is 7 p.m., so make sure you come early. But big shout out to our sponsors, Piva Beverages, Guinness, Betano, and also Soccer Bet. My name is Fentio Tahiru Fentio. Thanks a lot for your messages. Good to have you. You stay all the way with us tonight. We're back again next Monday with another episode of Sports Zone. Until then, do take care of yourself.